Welcome back to our YouTube channel, UTCFX. Today we are going to see the review of a professional technical analysis which has been released on 6th of June. And this is a program where we analyze the markets, the major currency pairs, in order to give the insights of the traders around the world what the market could do in the upcoming week before it starts. If you are new to our YouTube channel, please subscribe and hit the notification button and hit the like button so that this video could reach as many traders to profit in order to make the profit from the technical analysis. For without delaying, let's start our review from the GBP USD. GBP USD was at this resistance then, and we have been highlighted the support at 120.82. Our prediction was that GBP USD could, if GBP USD breaks down here, it could continue lower, and the prediction was that if it goes up and the trace to this resistance could continue lower, and then remember this could be was our predicted support, which means that if the support price was supposed to bounce back from this support. We have even went to 4 hour and highlighted this minor support, minor resistance, sorry, which is here. You see the momentum rollover here. We have been highlighted this minor support here. So the idea was that if the GBP breaks below this minor support and retest it, the idea was to sell. Of course, this was a support which was supposed to bounce the market up. The another scenario was if this minor support hold and the market pushes up and find the double top there, we could look for selling. And if you wanted to know how this technical analysis has been made and how this major support and this resistance has been predetermined before, we urge you to visit the link on the upper right link of your screen. You will receive the link which shows how have been made this technical analysis. Our prediction for this pair, as you can see, GBP USD was in a downtrend and it was in this major resistance here because it has been tested twice and it has tested this dynamic resistance, and we had a support here, and our prediction was that GBP USD could continue lower and find the support here. We went also to 4 hour to make more clarity on the movement of this pair. I hope you all see this momentum rollover which was happening here. Something which is like a head and shoulder on 4 hour. This was a clear signal to show that GBP could continue lower. So to make a clarity, we have been highlighted this neckline or minor support, and our prediction was that if GBP USD break and close below this minor support or neckline and retest, you could look for sell opportunities. Of course, this support, it was provided to make sure that if possible, it could get a bounce back here. The second scenario for this market was that if this minor support hold and the GBP USD pulls back up and find the resistance at this minor resistance or this major resistance, we could look for selling opportunities. So let's see how the market has reacted to our technical analysis. The price, the neckline has held for some times, and the market find the resistance here, which means that the market has, this is the second scenario, and after that the market broke this neckline and pushed many pips around 400, about 500 pips, and after that our predetermined support has held and the market pushed up for another about 360 pips. You see that the market has reacted well to our technical analysis, and someone who is familiar with technical analysis and the price action technical analysis could have been made a profit of about 900 to 1,000 pips within these 2 weeks. Let's continue our technical analysis to AUD/USD. So AUD/USD, by then it was in range because it was trending between these 3 resistance here and these 2 support. We was considering this as a force breakout. So our prediction was that and you see that we had a minor resistance here. The market was trending until this minor resistance here. To give more clarity about this technical analysis, went to 4-hour time frame. And you see that the market was clear in an uptrend because it was making a series of higher highs and higher low. And here is the minor resistance we have seen on a daily time frame. Since on the 4-hour, the market was in uptrend, the first idea was that if AUD/USD breaks this resistance, we could either look for buy opportunity by buying aggressive breakout or a break and retest. The only scenario to which we could sell was that if AUD/USD breaks and close below this trend line, so then we could find the early test and continue lower to this support. Remember, from the day, this is what we were considering as a force breakout. Without delaying, let's see what the market has done. The market, as you may see it, has broken our trend line as a signal that it is resistance. It is very strong, and after that you can clearly see that the market has pushed it down about after breaking this trend line, the market has pushed it down about 340 pips. This is quite a good profit, and from then the market has not obeyed our support. It has rather tested this one and then pushed back up to now. Let's continue our review with New Zealand USD. So New Zealand USD from our technical analysis, which have been released on the 6th of June, it was at this broken support, which has turned the resistance here once, and it was here. So our prediction was that let's go to forward in order to see what you have been given as clarity to this pair. So since in New Zealand USD was in a downtrend on a daily time frame, and in 4-hour you can see that the market has been made at double top here. So our prediction was that if New Zealand USD breaks and close below this neckline of a double top, we could look for selling opportunities. The second option has been provided to buying opportunity. It was only if the New Zealand USD pushes up and close above this high, then you could look for break and retest for buy opportunities. Let's see how New Zealand has reacted to our technical analysis. As you may see it, the market has broken our neckline. This was a signal that the sellers are getting stronger, and from then you see the market retested this zone and then pushed down for about From the breakout of this neckline, the market was also managed to push down about 250 pips. Let's continue our review with Euro USD. Euro USD was in a downtrend by 6th of June, and it was at this major resistance because it is a broken support which could act on there as resistance. And let's go to 4 hours. We have been analyzed it. From the 4 hour, you all clearly see that this market was making something like a head and shoulder pattern. So I had a shoulder pattern in 4 hour for a market which is a downtrend. In a daily time frame, it was a good signal that Euro USD could continue lower. So the idea was to sell Euro USD after it breaks the neckline of our head and shoulder. This was our predictions. So let's see how the market has reacted. As it was planned, you can clearly see that Euro USD has obeyed our technical analysis, and it has dropped down for about, from this neckline, it went down about another 250 pips. Now let's see USD Japan Yen. USD Japan Yen was an uptrend, and it was trading at this minor to this temporary resistance. The idea was that if the market gives us a double top here and it shows us a signal which shows that it could make a double top, the idea was to look for selling opportunities until the market reaches this major support where we could look for buying opportunities. The other scenario was that if the USD Japan Yen breaks and close above this high, we could look for break and retest and then buy opportunities. Let's see how the price has reacted to a technical analysis. You see that USD Japan Yen has pushed up before making a retest, and then it came to make a retest from this support, and it is going up. You can clearly see that for someone who has followed the technical analysis, we could make a profit from this aggressive breakout as well as from this retest. Let's continue our review with USD Swiss in order to see how it has reacted to our technical analysis. USD Swiss was in uptrend, and it was in a pullback. Unfortunately, it was making this consolidation. Let's go to 4 hour and let's see what was our predictions on 4 hour time frame. And 4 hour time frame, we use this, we see was making these consolidations. Remember, if you wanted to see this technical analysis, just go to the link on the upper right corner of your screen and see the link in order to see how we made this technical analysis. And our prediction was that if USD Swiss break above this consolidation, could look for buying opportunity, and if it could continue to push lower and break below this support, the idea was to make a break and retest and take a profit at this major support. Let's see how USD Swiss has reacted to our technical analysis. It has broken this consolidation, and since then it has pushed about 360 pips, and then it defended this major resistance, which was also highlighted, and then pushed back another 412 pips. So for some professional traders, if we could manage to make about 800 to 1000 pips to this pair. Let's continue, let's finish the review of the major pair currency on USD chart in order to see how it is related to a technical analysis. USD called by 6th of June, it was in a range, and it has been broken in this minor resistance here. Let's go to 4 hour to see what was our predictions. The idea was that if USD cut pushes back, because in the 4 hour you can see that it was in a downtrend, it pushes back up to this minor resistance, we could look for sell opportunity until to this support. And note that, of course, there we could look also for buy opportunity to this major support. Let's see how the price is related to our technical analysis. So as you see it, the ODUSD has not reacted much to our technical analysis. We are sorry for this consolidation which we have not seen over the last week because we have not raised our technical analysis. But generally, the price with 6 of 7 major pairs has responded well to our technical analysis, and for a professional trader could make enough profit from this technical analysis. If you are enjoying this video and if you are new to our YouTube channel UTCFX, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel and to hit the like button, as well as to hit the notification bell so that you will not miss the next technical analysis. Without delaying, let's see the exotic pair, and as you know, we analyze the USD ZAR. USD ZAR is the only exotic pair we are analyzing up to now. It was in a range, and the idea was that if USD ZAR breaks below this minor support, you could look for break and retest and look for sell opportunity. And since it was consolidating on here, another scenario was that if USD ZAR continue to consolidate here and breaks above this high, we could look for buying opportunities. So let's see how the price has reacted to this technical analysis within this last week. You see the market has made a first breakout here and they can break above this high and continue higher. So we could make some profit from this move as well. Since the price has managed just a breakout of this high, it was managed to make a move of about 389 pips. Let's continue with the commodities. Gold. Gold it was in an upward trend, but the sense of this lower high it made and the lower low, so we could confirm this 1, 2, 3. So it was in a down trend, and it was testing this minor resistance here. So the idea was that if gold breaks below this minor support, you could continue looking for selling opportunities, or if it could continue high and make a new higher double top where you could look for sell opportunity. The last options was to see gold pushing up to this major area and then sell. Let's see how gold has responded to a technical analysis. It managed to break to go up to this resistance and then pushed it down. Since then it has not made quite a big move from here, but from this technical analysis you see that from this resistance it could make a very nice move down from this resistance. Let's continue with the natural gas. Natural gas was an uptrend, but since it has been made this double top, and we have mentioned even from the previous week this double rejection of higher price, the high probability was that natural gas could continue lower. But the best way to sell this natural gas was to make a breakout or break and retest of this low and then continue lower. Note that this was a major support. Of course, if the market after the market price reaches this area, could also look for buying opportunities. That is, then let's see how it is related to our technical analysis. The market has pushed up to this resistance again, and then from there pushed back down. It has not reacted to this scenario, but you see that this resistance has held, and we could make a very nice profit from this move. Let's wind up our review with Bitcoin. Bitcoin was consolidating on this major support because it has been tested here several times. You can see it. So the probability was not quite sure. So the only way to trade Bitcoin, the first scenario was that if Bitcoin managed to break below this support, we could look for break and route or break and retest up to this support. The only way we could buy Bitcoin was to wait until it breaks this high and make an aggressive breakout or break and retest. This was our predictions. Let's see how Bitcoin reacted. It continued to consolidate a little while for this for this resistance, and then it broke down, and you see currently it is trending at this support. So this is the review of the professional technical analysis that have been released on the 6th of June. And I hope you see the market shows you that it was obeyed the technical analysis for more than 80%. If you wanted to enjoy and get profit from this technical analysis, I urge you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, UTCFX, and hit the like button and share to other traders around the world so that they can profit from this professional technical analysis. Moreover, if you were able to make any trade from this technical analysis, and if you have made any profit from this technical analysis, please comment below and tell us which pair you have been traded and how much you have made from this technical analysis. Let's wind up all of you here, and we invite you to follow the technical analysis of these pairs, same pairs, for the upcoming week. May the market be with you.